Roll the corn. We know the truth now. Peace to my beautiful people from Meri. I love you, and I'm in love with you. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Put where you're from and put the corn in the chat. Put where you're from and put the corn in the chat. Roll the corn. We know the truth now. Minnie, and what up? Oh, let me put something up so I can see the chat. Roll the corn. Let me put something up so I can see the chat. Hold on. Okay. Jacksonville, what up? Mississippi, baby. Roll the corn. Minion. Beautiful name. Because they don't even know who the Minions are. They're my ancestors. Georgia territory, what up? Too gracious. Roll the corn. Mr. Porter, what up? The 601 in the building. Jacktown in the building. Roll the corn. D. Moore, roll the corn. Texas. Who is that? Queen Q, what up? I'm finna roll the corn today. They might as well get ready. Newburgh, New York. Stevie, what up? Hit the like button. Hit the share button, man. If you on YouTube, drop a comment. Subscribe to the YouTube. Because this that shit we need to know right here. This that stuff we need to know. Roll the corn. Pittsburgh in the building. Vezi, what up? Eternal love. I love you and I'm in love with you. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Share the live. Share the live. Share the live. Mount Builder Mancy. Akir. Caden. Roll the corn. Forrest, what's up, brother? Appreciate you, man. Roll the corn. We know the truth now. Now, Rondo, what up, bro? It's all love in the chat, man. Tamika, roll the corn. It's all love in the chat. I love my people. Y'all ain't gotta love us. We love us. Roll the corn. We the first people with love on the planet. We the first people with love on the planet. We know the truth now. Now, I'm going to jump subjects today. Stephen Gordon. Appreciate that land donation, bro. It just came through. Appreciate you, bro. Love you and I'm in love with you. Now, y'all stick with me now because I'm going to jump a couple of subjects real quick, but it's going to be fire. Y'all know how I roll. It's just random receipt after random receipt. Random receipt after random receipt. Peace to my people. Roll the corn, my beautiful people of Meri. Roll the corn. We know the truth now. Now, I was on TikTok live. I got in somebody live about 2 weeks ago. This little young cat claiming the Choctaws or the Choctaw enslaved his people. He was teaching on his live that melanated Indians enslaved his people in America. And I said, listen here, little bro. You don't know what the hell you talking about, bro. You can't be teaching that. Because you ain't even studied the people that enslaved your people. You don't know if they Indians. You don't know if they colonizers. You don't know who they are. You must study the people that enslaved melanated people. And it takes somebody like me to come teach you the truth so you can stop lying to your people saying Tamericans enslaved Tamericans. That is a lie. Roll the coin. Because when you put these Indian names on stuff, you don't know who was culturally assimilated in time. You don't know who was there at the time. You got to go back to the time, the exact date, the exact people to find out who enslaved melanated people in America. If you don't do that, you can't just teach that dumbass shit. Roll the coin, because you or anybody that puts my people lower, down low, on some evil stuff, you got to prove that. Because when I go through history, I don't see that, bro. When I go through the people who gave the land away, they don't look nothing like you. They don't come from where you come from. They don't speak what you speak. Their culture is not your culture. And I'm going to show you. Because my receipts are elite. Roll the coin. I don't know what you talking about. These receipts I got is elite. The Choctaw was given to the Choctaw land was given to the U.S. government through the series of treaties. With the Treaty of Dancing Rabbit Creek in 1830, marking the final major cession of their lands in the Southeast and setting the terms for the forced relocation to Indian territory. This is when they move most of our people out. Up the Mississippi River, Oklahoma. They start moving to Texas. Everybody had to get out of there, right? The Treaty of Dancing Rabbit. Who signed it? Now you got to find out who signed it. Young cat. I just come to school you right quick. Who signed the Treaty of Dancing Rabbit? When you go back to real history, I'm going to show you who these people is, and they ain't got nothing to do with us, and they enslaved the real Choctaw. This is cultural assimilation. The real Choctaw was enslaved on their own land by fake Choctaws, and I'm finna show you. Roll the coin. Acting like it's just roll the coin. Don't know no better. Just teaching bullshit. Just teaching bullshit. Treaty of Dancing Rabbit, right? Don't teach that bullshit to my people. Have you lost your mind? Hold on. That's too far. Let's go right here. Let's go right here. French count. Greenwood LaFleur led and signed the Treaty of Dancing Rabbit in 1830, who gave away our land. Now, young cat, I love you, I'm in love with you, but I got to school you. Greenwood LaFleur. He was way more than mixed. I'm finna show you who he is. I'm finna show you who he is, and y'all finna be like, damn. Ain't no way this man gave away no melanated people land. Greenwood LaFleur signed a Treaty of Dancing Rabbit that gave away lands of Choctaw lands and the removal of the Choctaw people all off the land. Now, let's go see who the hell he really is. Roll the coin. Native American mounds in French Count, Mississippi. Let's see who buried out there. Let's go see. Roll the coin. Hold on. Let's go see who out there. Greenwood LaFleur's father is Louis LaFleur, a French fur trader from French Canada. He worked as a Panton Leslie Company, had a Choctaw wife, Rebecca Cravitt. So these is his parents. Louis LaFleur and Rebecca Cravitt. Let's go see who these people is. Louis LaFleur, right? Roll the coin. Louis LaFleur, a French Canadian. A French Canadian? The Choctaw chief daddy? Let's keep going. He French? Here we go. The United States government at this time was establishing trading posts in the Mississippi Territory. This man a goddamn agent. This man an agent. This man was paid by the U.S. government to start territory on Choctaw land. How the hell is this melanated people enslaving melanated people? And it's a French Canadian paid by the government to come down south to start a post of territory. Where the niggas, where the melanated people at? I thought they enslaved your people. I thought the Choctaw enslaved your people. Let me teach you something, youngin'. Roll the coin. He came, a businessman, was chosen to manage trading posts in a small colony of French people at LaFleur Bluff in Jackson, Mississippi. Right? He married a Choctaw princess. That's Cap. Choctaw princess, Cap. That's a Native American. Watch this. Rebecca Cravitt, a full-blooded French, the daughter of a full-blooded French man. Oh my God. The man daddy and his mama is French. Roll the coin. How the hell Greenwood LaFleur mama and daddy is French? And they giving away land in Mississippi, and I'm going to show you how it happened. The real story. Fuck all that. The Choctaw enslaved my people. We came out freedmen. That's a goddamn lie. They culturally assimilated you, enslaved your people on their own land. Then you come out a Choctaw freedmen when they released our ass. That's what happened. Because these French colonizers, these ain't no damn Indians. These is not American Indians. Rebecca Cravitt, the daughter of a full-blooded Frenchman, and the daddy, Louis LaFleur, is a French Canadian, living amongst French people in Jackson, Mississippi. Okay, I don't see no Choctaw in there. Where y'all see Choctaw at? Where y'all see Choctaw? Chahta. You don't even see it nowhere. All you see is French and Canadian Canadian dry ass drinks on the goddamn. You don't see no Southeastern Indian. You don't see none of that shit. All you see is French and Canadian dry. Garbage ass Canadian dry. Roll the corn. That's what you see. Okay, Rebecca Cravitt. Whoa, hold on. Hold on, Truth. You finna get deep now. Damn, Rebecca Cravitt. What they say? The Catholic Church? The Catholic Church of Mobile, Alabama? The Catholic Church? Catholic LaFleur? Catholic Church? Let me get out the way. So you think I'm bullshit. Catholic Church, Louis LaFleur, French Canadian, connected to the Catholic Church. You see it? Do anybody see what I see? What the hell they say right there? What they say right there? Rebecca, who? Let me zoom in. Rebecca? Ain't his mama named Rebecca? These some damn French Catholic, some damn Catholic church members. Let me see can I zoom this in. Whoa, Truth. Cathedral, Church of Notre Dame, Mobile, Alabama. Church of Notre Dame de la Mobile, Alabama. Church of Notre Dame, Mobile, Alabama, burial records. Church of St. Louis. These people are connected to the Roman Catholic Church. Let's go back. Let's go look at the names. LaFleur. Roll the coin. Mobile, Alabama. You see it? This is the same bloodline of fake-ass Indians. Where all these fake-ass Indians come from? Buried out there on the Roman Catholic Church. Oh my God. I don't see no Indians. Where the Indians at? Let's keep going. Where the hell is the Indians? Okay. Greenwood, LeFleur. Okay, let's keep going. Greenwood LaFleur's parents moved to the French camp. The French camp in Choctaw County. They moved there. They not from there. This ain't their ancestral land. They moved to Choctaw County. Now let's go see what's out there in Choctaw County. Since niggas know so much. Roll the corn. Since you want to act like this melanated people getting away your land. Roll just crazy shit. Choctaw County. Hold on. Let me find it. Choctaw County. There are ancient mounds in French Camp, Mississippi. French Camp area. Mound sites along the Natchez Trace. We got Janus Mound. Mounds in French Camp, Mississippi. The Choctaw Chief just moved there in the 1800s. The mound been there for thousands of years, but y'all gonna claim, some French-ass Indians gonna claim a melanated person's mound, and y'all just moved there in the damn 1800s. Y'all the mound builders, huh? Y'all the damn mound builders? Shit don't make no sense, and it ain't gonna never make sense, because it's all a goddamn lie. Them ain't the mound builders. Them ain't no Indians. Them ain't none of that. Them are colonizers coming to enslave our ass. Roll the corn. And I'm finna show you. Let me show you that again. Greenwood LaFleur moved to French camp. When, truth? Somewhere in the 1800s. The Natchez Trace. You see it? Nashville to Natchez. Roll the corn. They moved to French Camp, Choctaw County. French Camp got, talking about these Native American, these are melanated people's Indians' mounds that was here before y'all, hunter-gatherers, gave away our motherfucking land. Now, to prove my point even more, while you talking about melanated people, enslaved melanated people, let me show you what Greenwood LaFleur were doing. The French Choctaw Chief, since you know so much, you know everything, huh, but you don't know nothing. 15, after he gave away the land, the government gave him 15,000 acres of land, 400 slaves, sawmills, brickyards, and steamboats. Who was out there, truth? Who was out there? Now watch this. There was enough French in Greenwood LaFleur to make him an admirer of Napoleon. He was so French, he admired Napoleon. What kind of Indian admired Napoleon? Get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm sick of y'all. Roll the corn. What kind of Indian admire Napoleon? Don't no American people know about no damn Napoleon. Your daddy taught you that. You damn hunter-gatherer, slave owner. Roll the corn. So he got land from the government and slaves. Now, watch this. Watch this. Let me show you what he was doing when he died. What was he doing when he died, truth? Watch this. Watch this foolishness right here. Watch this. Talking about Negroes. Watch this. Watch this right here. This really blow your mind. Watch this. We know the truth now. Negroes. I give my Negroes, which is really the real Indians, to my son in my trust when I die. I'm going to get a Negro to my damn son. These are colonizers. You damn fool. Why in the hell you talking about melanated people slave your people? These are French fake Indians enslaving your people. You see it? Look. At the end of my 10 years upon the division of the Negroes, who are the Negroes he enslaved? Our damn people, prisoners of war, their own land. Now, little young cat, you can go tell the truth about who enslaved your damn people. Because these ain't no melanated people, big dog. I would not sit here and let you lie on our people, bro. I'm not going to do it. You can get in them garbage ass lives and tell all the dumb ass stories you want to, but you better tell it right. Or I got something to say. Because these ain't your people. These ain't even Indians. These ain't even Native Americans. They worse than Native Americans. These Frenchmen who culturally assimilated the Choctaw, signed the lease and gave away the land, and the government gave him back land and prisoners of war. Because that's what's going on. The army is coming through. Once the paperwork gets signed, the army is moving people out in the Trail of Tears. Hunter-gatherer, don't you ever teach that again. Now, I can do this with the Creek Chief the same way. And I can do this with the Muskogee. I could do this the same way. If the same thing happened. Because Greenwood LaFleur family is hooked up with the Creek Chiefs family. And all of them French and English and all type of other shit. Don't make me pull the receipts. Once you know where you was culturally assimilated at, now you know the truth. So quit trying to say them people wasn't the real Indians when they got enslaved on their own land by French and English fur traders with fake-ass Indian wives with one drop of blood somewhere, giving away all of our land. Quit teaching that. Take that dumbass shit, go tell your partner and them up the street in the hood, smoking mid. Go tell them that story. Don't tell the real people that story, because it's foolish. Roll the corn. Let's keep going. Go smoke some mid and go tell the story. Now, let's get into some real receipts that go over their head. Roll the corn. Now look at this. Look at this. Hold on, let me start here. Let me start right here. Watch this. The Gettysburg Skull, originally found tilling the garden at the historic Benner Farm in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. What the hell is in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania? What's in Gettysburg? Put it in the chat. What is it? What is it significant about Gettysburg? Go smoke that mid and lie to your people. Gettysburg, the Civil War, the military park. The military park, aligned with stars. The military park aligned with stars, right? See, they don't want to teach you that. They put that bullshit on top of our ancient culture. Fake ass battles and all that shit put all these statues and all these fake ass, buried ass military people on top of our culture. Let me show you. Ancient skull found in Benner Farm in Gettysburg. That's on Gettysburg Military Park, right? It was thought to be a Civil War soldier cap. However, analysis determined that it was a skull of an ancient American man. Look what color they say he was. Black. By nose bridge type. Whoa, shit. Black by your nose bridge type. Let me get out the way. Screenshot that. Roll the coin. The real American Indian. Oh, we know what kind of nose he had. He was melanated. Y'all can stop this shit. Now, why is an ancient melanated man in the middle of Gettysburg goddamn park found with the skull? Ancient as hell. Because melanated people built mounds there before they put that bullshit ass park up there. Because when I researched it, it got summer solstice, spring equinox, winter solstice, right on top of the damn tombs. The tomb of the unknown soldier. The tomb of the unknown soldier, huh? We know why they unknown soldiers, motherfucker. Because y'all they put this shit right on top of our ancestry. You see it? National Park. U.S. Department. Black by nose bridge type. Melanated. Found in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, where the Gettysburg Military Park is. I can't teach you no better. This is shit I ain't gonna tell you. Roll the coin. All that shit ours. Let's keep going. Now let's go look at what they found in there. Let's go look a little closer. Roll the coin. Now, this is a burial at Nechochy Mound in northeast Georgia. Nechochy Mound. Now you see that? Do you see that? Do y'all know what that is? Y'all know what that is. Stop playing. Let me blow it up. Now this is the one. This is another one in Mexico. Let's go to Georgia. They go to one in Georgia. Georgia. This the one in Mexico with the ancient people. Y'all know exactly what that is. Y'all know what that is. What is that right there? What is that? What's the symbolism? Loop? What's that? That's the Ankh, people. That's an ancient Ankh. That's an ancient Ankh. That is the ecliptic loop going down to Sirius. It's so old they even got the whole Ankh. It's an ancient Ankh. They don't even know what it means. Found in a pyramid in Mexico. This one found in Georgia. Look at that one. You see it? Found in Civil War battlefields. Found in Civil War battlefields. This type of shit right here. Why is the Civil War battlefield fought on top of ancient culture with ancient Ankhs buried with the people? Because they are covering up a large civilization of beautiful people with them garbage ass military parks. We know the truth now. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Now, I told y'all about the Cretans. Didn't I tell y'all about the Cretans? The Cretans, the Menians. The Menians? Menian civilization, Crete, Greece. This is a zodiac chart of agriculture. First month, second month, third month, fourth month, fifth month, sixth month. Let me show you this again. First month, second month, third month, fourth month, fifth month, 6 month, 7 month, 8 month, 9, 10, 11, 12. This the 6th month. This is the 6th month. What happens in the 6th month? What happens in the 6th month? What occurs in the 6th month that is powerful? The summer solstice, Casey Macon. Let's blow up the 6th month in Greece. Let's blow this up. Show me what y'all see. Blow it up, Truth. Whoa! That's the 6th month. What the hell is that? Oh my, what harvest is in the summer solstice? What's that right there? Right there. What's that? You see it in the 6th month? When the harvest come in? Right here. Put it in the chat. The corn is... Let's look at another picture. Let's check out. Well, there you go right there. There you go right there. Let's check. The summer solstice hits in June. That's when it's time to harvest the damn corn. There you go right there. Right there. The corn must roll way over there in fucking Greece. The Minions, the Cretans, the Kelptua. Stop playing when we know the truth now. I know what I'm looking at. See, motherfuckers, y'all, I'm going to read the glyphs again. What the hell is that? In the month of Cancer, the summer solstice, the damn corn. They talking about we can't decipher it. We can't decipher it. We don't know what it is. Man, it's goddamn corn. Right there. Let me go to the other pig. Hold on. These motherfuckers tripping. Look at that beautiful corn footage right there. You can't look, you can see it good right here. Look at that corn. Big ass ear corn in June. It's harvest season, big dog. Way in Greece. These are the people that named Greece Europa. Europa, come from the Cretan queen of Europa. The corn rolling in June. I'm gonna show you what the hell I be talking about. I'm gonna show you. Roll the corn. I ain't gonna hold you. Look. The disc. Minions. Look at it. Scholars believe, look at the scholars, y'all ain't point that damn corn out. You hunter-gatherers didn't point that hieroglyphic signs. You ain't point that damn corn out in the hieroglyphics. Point that damn corn out in the hieroglyphics. You hunter-gatherers. Stop trying to look over the corn. I'm sick of y'all ass. Roll the corn. Always trying to point over the corn. Point that damn corn out. Now, we know the truth now. Greek sailors, right? Watch this. Greek sailors, Macedonian, watch this. In his book about maize, grain supplies on their ships, unless they were carrying cargo for sustained overseas colony, in his book of maize. Z maize. You see that? Said that the maize was an Asian import, Cap. He added the maize was known in ancient Greeks under the name Zia. Ancient Greek, Zia, maize. You see it? Zia maize, the maize plant. Greek name for maize, Zia. Zia, roll the corn. Zia. Hold on. Zia. Hold on, let me find the receipt. Because y'all had me tripping. Zia. Greece. Zia, Pharaoh. I told y'all Pharaoh was the virgin mother in the Sumerian. Pharaoh is how you plant the damn corn. Zia, Pharaoh. In presence in Greece, including Crete. Zia. They got apartments named Zia over there on the beachfront. The Bay of Zia. What the fuck is the Bay of Zia in Greece? The Bay of fucking corn. That's what it is. Yeah, right on the water. Roll the corn. Right on the water. Y'all, roll, get the, man, I can't even teach it no better, bro. I can't even teach it. Zia? Who the fuck put that corn in the bay? Roll the corn. Zia Marina. The corn bay. The Bay of Zia. Look, Pharaoh, an ancient and now re-emerging grain, present in Greece. What kind of grain is it, hunter-gatherer? Tell the truth. Tell the damn truth. The fertile land of Zia. You see it? Ancient roots from rich cultural history in Greece. Homer even used the word Ziodorus, describe the fertile land of Greece. Yeah, the corn roll, that's why it's fertile. Homer, ancient Greek astrologer, Homer, yeah. Homer know the truth. They be hiding Homer information. All these motherfuckers in history knew that corn roll over there, they just got a different name for it. Zia. We know the truth now. I'm steady adding shit to the fire. Roll the corn. Zia. Zia. Life-giving plant. Zia maize. Greek name for maize. Host of similar words, grain, flatbread in the old world. These ancient names may have been contributed to the word maize or maíz that the Spaniards heard from natives using for corn on the island of Haiti. Them ain't no goddamn Creoles. Well, them ain't no Creole, big dog. Maíz, motherfucker. Yeah, corn was rolling before all you hunter-gatherers even got on the ship and bring your ass over here. Let's keep going. Roll the corn. According to Genesis, the land of Palestine, Eastern Mediterranean, was a sense of great abundance, 2nd millennium BC. The Hebrews, who were nomadic pastoral people, lacked storage facilities where they could obtain vital grain supply they needed to survive, right? The Jewish chieftain was a man named Jacob. According to the biblical story, Jacob knew that there was an abundance of grain called corn growing along the fucking Nile River. When the situation became desperate, the Jews were forced to send delegates into Egypt in order to obtain supplies of grain, which is corn. And they were literally forced to beg for corn. This was an awkward social position for the wandering tribe because Egypt was the land of the traditional rivals and supposedly it was also the land of an inferior god. Granaries, Joseph, corn. We know the truth now. The corn fed Egypt, the corn fed Samaria. Let's keep going. We know the truth now. Let's keep going. Now, roll the corn. No other cultivated plant provided enormous grain surplus that was shipped to foreign customers. Foreign customers? Who are the foreign customers? The people on the Tigris and Euphrates and the people on the Nile are the foreign customers of the Tamari corn. Y'all is licks, bro. Y'all is licks over there. Stop acting like y'all the kingpin. Stop acting like y'all the big trappers over there. Stop acting like y'all big meat. We the real big meat, bringing this shit over there, trapping it on y'all land. We the first trappers. We the plug, nigga. Stop trying to middleman the plug and show where the plug got. We the real plug. We put the food in your mouth. You can go middleman the corn all you want, but we the one brung the first pallet. The first pallet. That's what they call the plug. So I dropped the pallet off on you. We brought the first pallet over there. Roll the corn. Look. Evidence of maize agriculture crops up in Mesopotamia in a region called the Fertile Crescent between the Tigris and Euphrates River around 4000 BC. That's fire. The method of mass production farming in which seeds were planted in deep furrows. There you go. That's where furrow come from. Deep corn seed planting, deep furrows, which is the damn Virgin Mary or the damn Virgo spring when it's time to plant the damn corn. That's where the furrow and the Virgin Mary come from. They are lined in a long rows called corn row farming, and it was invented by the Mesopotamians. But it wasn't the Mesopotamians, it was us that showed them people that over there. Maize was cheap to grow, and it made it possible for huge masses of people, the slaves, the soldiers, the farmers, to eat. You see it? Roll the corn. Story of how our ancestors pulled humanity up through the muck and scrambles of barbarian hunter-gatherer existence. We upgraded them hunter-gatherers. Not no damn aliens. I love this shit. Yeah, we upgraded them. We bought the barbarians out of barbarianism. I love this. This the truth. This the truth. Roll the corn. Where we at? New evidence showed that Indian corn, New World maize, fed the Jews in the famine of the second millennium BC. It was Indian corn that enabled the Persians to build an empire in the Middle East during the 4th century BC. It was Indian corn that enabled Alexander the Great to conquer the Persian Empire. It was Indian corn that fed the Roman legion when they marched against Carthage, Gaul, and Britain. The source of Indian corn was of America, but the crops that fed the Jews, the Romans, the Persians, came from Egypt. Romans called the kingdom along the Nile River the breadbasket of the empire. In other words, Egyptians who sailed across the Atlantic Ocean took the New World crop back to the Middle East. Cap. Our people took that shit to the Middle East. Not no damn Egyptians. Y'all just called them that. Y'all them the red people. Y'all don't even know where the hell they come from. The corn we put on the Nile fed all you motherfuckers. Greece, Rome, Persians, Arabs, whoever over there, we put the corn there, fed y'all ass to even build up an army to even be great. Now you see why our history worked. This is the truth. Here go the copper. Watch the copper. Middle East bought Indian corn to the old world following an expedition that was sent to look for sources of copper. See, that's where they get the land at. See, they couldn't figure that out. Evidence of maize agriculture in Mesopotamia in the Fertile Crescent. We bought the copper and the maize. Stop playing. Both of them can't come from Egypt. That don't make no damn sense. They come from right here. So they will not tell the truth. They trying to say Egyptians came to America, found copper, and came back. No. No. We have been mining copper thousands of years before Egypt ever got started. So the people of Meri bought the copper and the corn over there from the beginning. That's what really happened. That's what really happened. Let's keep going. New evidence shows Indian corn was the key ingredient of human cultural evolution. Fire. Everywhere because it provided a vast and dependable food supply whenever it was planted. No other food is so versatile in terms of adapting to new habitats. We know the truth now. Indian corn was vital to everyone in the past, and it seems quite evident, current statistics, that this versatile and resilient grain will be the mainstay of human progress and survival well into the future. Our ancestors created the grain that built the damn future. Wouldn't be no future, wasn't for us. A lot of y'all people wouldn't even be here. All you motherfuckers over there, y'all wouldn't even be here, bro. You wouldn't even be here bothering us today. It was kind of like a gift and a curse. Y'all could have starved out a long time ago and left my goddamn people alone. It's a gift and a curse. It's a gift and a curse. Roll the corn. We know the truth now. Let's keep going. Now they talk about sorghum right here. Sorghum. That's corn, people. That's corn. They can stop it. Sorghum is corn. I already researched it. In the valley of the Tigris and Euphrates River and the Indus. The Indus is the Indus Valley people. Farmers cultivated the rivers. Tigris, Euphrates, and Indus Valley civilization. That's what they're talking about. All them bloodlines come from here. They can stop it. Everything great over there come from here. I told y'all the Indus Valley people was from our bloodline, the red people. Let's keep going. Fire. Fire, fire, fire. The Copper Age. Right? Here we go. Copper into tools and weapons. Historic called a period metal casting Copper Age. Cheap production of weapons, swords, spears. Whomever controlled access to vital copper supply had the potential to become a king of the world. You see that? Them our people. That's the king's list. The people bring the damn copper 6000 BC. We know the truth. Watch this. Copper deposits. All the way to the shores of North and South America. They try to say they came over here, but we went over there. It's a lie. Isle Royale in the Great Lakes, I told y'all about that. That's where the copper is coming from. Isle Royale. Let's keep going. That's where the copper coming from. Okay. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let me teach them some other stuff. The black dog at the River of Tears. A Meri Indian representation of the passage to the land of the dead. Whoa! Well, y'all heard that story before? Well, y'all heard that story before? Huh? The black dog in the River of Tears? Anybody heard that story before? The black dog is the guardian of the underworld? Anybody else heard that story before? That's Anubis. You think this shit Egyptian, don't you? Yeah, truth now, I'm gonna break all that shit up. Why is the black dog crying at the river of tears, the land of the dead? I thought that was Egyptian mythology. Where the fuck they get it from? Meri, the black dog, the guardian of the underworld, Anubis, the dog-head man in Egypt. This is the first coming of that. Let me teach you. You know I got the meanest receipts in the business. These receipts is mean. The black damn dog, huh? We was buried in mounds, Mississippian mound, with the Canis familiaris, discovered buried in the mound. The Mississippian mound builders had the Canis familiaris. What kind of dog is this? We know the truth now. Damn. I'm a bad motherfucker, man. Roll the corn. Get out my way. All you hunter-gatherers, move. Be still before we rob y'all ass. Don't make a move. Until I tell y'all to say something, because y'all been lying about our history the whole time. Why in the hell is the Mississippian man, the Canis familiaris, is a type of Zolo dog? Let's go back to the Mississippian mound. This is groundbreaking information. I know somebody gonna steal it. Go ahead and steal it and roll the coin. That's what I do it for. That's who I do it for. The people. It ain't stealing. It's our culture. We supposed to keep teaching the truth. I'm not here to gatekeep no information. I'm here to roll the coin, pass you the coin. You go roll the coin on hunter-gatherers. It's just a process. Roll the coin. The Mississippian mound builders got Canis familiaris buried in the mound. What the hell what kind of dog is that? The skeleton of the domestic dog, Canis familiaris. These white people know this shit. They know this shit. They know. They know, they know, they know. They know. They know. They just hiding our shit. The Canis familiaris ain't even from Mexico. That motherfucker from North America. Because this motherfucker was buried on the Mississippi River before it ever got to Mexico. Stop playing. We are their ancestors. Canis familiaris, Zolo dog, Anubis. Let's go back and let me show you one more time so you won't think I'm making this shit up. We is buried with the damn dog of the underworld. The black dog. You see it? The Mississippi is buried with him. 6 pits featuring skeleton of domestic dog, the Zolo. And niggas want to get on here and talk about some history about the 1700s, 18. I don't give a fuck about that. But we was over here ancient time living. We was over here ancient times with that Egyptian teaching before Egypt even got it. We ain't talking about no damn treaty nobody wrote. I go through a treaty like some tissue paper. We talking about real receipts. We is the real culture that took that shit to the Nile. Let's go see how old these dogs is, truth. Let's go see how old the dog is. I know I got the receipt. Since they want to act like this shit older than us. Hold on. Did I get the receipt? Damn, I ain't get the receipt. Them dogs they found, the first set, was 6,500 years old, people. 6,500 years old. Hold on. Where the receipt at? Aztec had the same damn dog. Look, Aztec had the same dog. That's after us. Man, I ain't got the receipt. I must have left it out. These dogs, 6,500 years old. If anybody want it, I'll send it to you. That's older than Egypt. Roll the coin. That's 4,500 BC. With the damn Zolo in the mound. Right on the Mississippi River. We know where the red people come from. Roll the coin. We know where they come from. It's something here I want to show y'all. Hold on. Here we go. The dogs. Hold on. It was something. I think I got it. Hold on. Southern Illinois. But they ain't got the real date on this one. I got the other one with the old date. Dog burials, all in the mounds in the lower Cairo, Illinois, which they call the old Egypt. See what I'm saying? Kincaid site. The Kincaid site. Avery Lake. Ohio River. Ancient dogs buried out there. Zolos. Let's get deep. Watch this. Watch this. Roll the coin. Look. These stones were removed when in a kind of vault beneath the skeleton of a giant that measured 7 feet, 2 inches were found. His hair was coarse and jet black and hung to his waist, and brow being oriented with a copper crown. His hair was coarse and black. Coarse and black. Coarse and black. Coarse and black. His hair was coarse and black. Is y'all listening to me? A 7-foot tall, melanated man in the mound with black, coarse hair down to his waist. Them dreads or some type of locks, people. And this is in North America. This ain't in no damn coarse and jet black hung to his waist. In fact, bodies have been prepared somewhat of the manner of mummies. The Smithsonian Institution carefully packed his ass up, rolled in the mounds. People who reared these mounds in North America, Powell's Mill, sections of Georgia, Greene County, above Powell's Mill, very tall people in the mound with coarse and jet black hair. This is coarse and jet black hair. Ain't no Native American got no coarse hair that is animal fur, that is not coarse hair. This, my friend, is coarse hair. So quit looking at me strange when I tell my people that we was inside the mounds, bro. Don't look at me strange. Go play somewhere. You don't have the receipts of the liars that lied to us about our history. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. You find it engraved on primitive tools dug up in the mounds of Ohio, Tennessee, and Mississippi mound builders who inhabited the Americas before the Native American Indians. They inhabited America before the Native American Indians. The swastika, found in the ancient spots of Alaska, Mexico, Brazil, Egypt, Babylonia, China, Japan, India, Assyria, Phoenician, Persia, Tibet, and ancient Greece, like I showed y'all, and nearly every other country in the world, including obscure islands. Buddha had carved swastika. Even Buddha had it. Who else? Roll the coin. Buddha. It's the same symbol like a horseshoe, rabbit foot, and all the Qing Ming Fu Gao sign that is painted on the door of every Chinese home. The swastika origin is unknown. But archaeologists that dig diggers' signs have traced it back to the beginning of the Bronze Age, 4,500 years ago. The Bronze Age started at the Great Lakes. Hunter-gatherers. Who built them mounds all over the world, True? That swastika symbol for entertainment purposes only come from meri. That is the earth cross. Stop playing. And it goes back into Hebrew like I'm finna show y'all. I'll come to play. Elite receipt game. See, I told y'all all this stuff go together. And they know these people moved around the world. And they know where they come from. And they acting like they don't know because they don't want you to know that you are the people who created all of this right here on this land in North America. And we are the ancestors of them people. We are the descendants of them people, I mean. They know that. God's people. Nature's chosen people. They know the truth. They know. Elite receipts. I got so many receipts today, I might have to stop early, bro, because I got too many. Watch this. Watch this now. Watch this receipt right here. 4,500 years. Hold on. Watch this. Not only that it contains only, hold on, Trenton, northwestern tip of Georgia, and Lookout Mountain. Not only does it contain America's only known stone face pyramid, but it blends architectural traditions of both Hopewell culture of the Midwest and the Swift Creek culture of the lower Southeast. A stone face pyramid that these motherfuckers tore down. They tore it down, and I'm finna show you what was on it. I'm finna show you what was on the stone face pyramid that they tore down at Lookout Mountain in North Georgia. You see that? Screenshot that. Roll the coin. Georgia, Dade County, Georgia. Tanukanhi, Lower Creeks, Lookout Creeks, the ancestors of the Creeks, Mississippians, bones of the child, tools of a shaman, ritual, cosmology at Hopewell, Tanukanhi mounds, buried with the bees on their neck, right? They built a pyramid in that area. They tore it down, and let me show you what they did with it. And let me show you what's on it. They put a pyramid in that area, stone-faced. You see it? Northern Georgia. Same people. Whoa, we know the truth now. Hold on. Now, let me show you where it come from. What the hell? The hunter-gatherers. Let me explain this. The hunter-gatherer knocked down the pyramid, used a stone on a chimney on a raggedy-ass house. You see them symbols on that chimney? That's when we know the truth now come in, because I can read Hebrew. I studied it. You ain't finna play with me no more. I ain't like these motherfuckers guessing what shit mean. I know what it mean. They took the stone facing off the pyramid and used that stone and made chimneys and houses in North Georgia. And they still there today. I can read Hebrew. Fuck them, all that other shit you just making up. I can read the language. Watch this. Let's zoom in on that. Let's zoom in on that truth. They got it all fucked up. They go to pyramid. What is there right there? What is that? This ain't read no glyphs. This is telling you exactly what the glyph means. This is a pyramid that is Hebrew. For all you motherfuckers that don't think we wasn't writing Hebrew around this country, that lost y'all goddamn mind talking about these languages. That's a lift. I marked it out just to show you. Yeah, for all you motherfuckers talking about, ain't no Hebrew, ain't no language, you a stupid mother. Roll the corn. Aleph, Hebrew, eh. For all you hunter-gatherers talking about we were speaking Creole, boy, this look like the most ancient language on the face of the earth in North Damn Georgia. In the middle of the damn South, we got Paleo damn Hebrew poured off a stone pyramid. Made into a chimney for a hunter-gatherer, and you gonna sit here and try to tell me my language, and I done studied this with my heart and soul. You don't know no better. You don't know no better. You ain't equipped to teach my people. You're not equipped. And I'm sorry to say that, but some of y'all is not equipped to teach my people. Let's keep going. Roll the corn. They go to chimney. Hold on. They go a lift. We know the truth now. Hold on. I ain't even put the other receipt down. Hold on. Roll the corn. I ain't got the other one. That's okay. Y'all see the Hebrew. Let's keep going. Roll the corn. Let's keep it going. It ain't nothing. It's all type of Hebrew symbols on this chimney. They come off a pyramid. Now, here go the mounds in that county, Georgia. Tunakunhi. Don't think I'm making this up. These were stone-faced pyramids. They knocked the stone off of them. Now it's just mounds. Dude already told you they were stone-faced. Roll the corn. Here go the real mounds in that same spot. I just want you to know this stuff real. This stuff is real. Dade County, Georgia. Let's keep going. Now, I showed y'all the Aleph right here. Let's go to the next symbol. Right here. See that? Now, turn your phone to the left and look at that. Now turn it back straight. Now, have you seen that somewhere before? These lines. Have you seen that somewhere before? Huh? Off top of your head, what you think that is? What you think that is right there? The wavy line. Not mountains. Think about Egypt. Water. 694. A plus. 690. A plus. Water. This is Hebrew. Let me show you. That is called mem. Or mem. Phoenicians had it. Hebrew mem. Roll the motherfucking corn. See, y'all playing, I ain't playing. Aviv. See how these people use our names? That's Hebrew for spring. He named after spring from the ancient culture. The Tel Aviv is the tale of spring. See how I break everything down? This is water. This is mem. Right on the damn stone they pulled off the face pyramid. This ain't no guessing. Hunter-gatherers guess. The ancestor then downloaded it on me. I know exactly what it is. This 100% facts. Let's keep going. It's more signs on this chimney. Whoa! The arch? The two arches? McDonald's sign, two arches? This is the arch. They made this evil. They tried to make this evil. What is this called? What is this called? The Arch of Baal. You think they put that St. Louis Ark up there? You want to. That's a remake. That's the Arch of Baal. They tell you it's evil because they made it pagan. But let me show you the real meaning of the Arch of Baal. Roll the motherfucking coin. Baal is the owner or the master or the possessor of this area. Semitic languages. Who had it, truth? Canaanites. Horrific title for powerful gods. It ain't horrific. Y'all made that shit up. It's kind of like a storm or a fertility god. A storm, right? The prophets made Baal evil. Them fake ass Elijah and them and all them Arabs and shit, y'all made it evil. But Baal is just the master or the owner or the possessor of the knowledge of the people. Master of the house, the owner of the property, the animals, husband to a wife. Describes a person's specific trait. So whatever you say Baal is, that what Baal is. If you the Baal of anger, you angry. If you the Baal of dreamer, you a dreamer. It goes both ways. They turned it evil. This is on artifacts in America. Let's keep going, truth. They don't know. They gonna learn today. You gonna learn today, boy. 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 You gonna learn today. Mississippian Earth Cross. Same people. You see the moon? We got moon alignments too. You see the crescent moon? Center of the universe. Right there. Milky Way. Mississippian first Hebrew symbol. This is the first Hebrew symbol. Not the second. The first. Roll the corn. yeah. Moon alignments, sun, Milky Way. Let's keep going. Let's break that down. Let's break that down, truth. We got to break it down for them. This is called, that's a projection of the all-seeing eye, people. This is an ancient all-seeing eye. I'm telling you. It's called AIN. Let me show you. Did I get that receipt? AIN. Hold on. That's Baal right there, right? Okay. Hold on. Roll the coin. Roll the coin. Hold on. I think I left that receipt out. My bad. I didn't mean to do that. I'm trying to explain every last one of them. But let's go here. Let's keep going. Now, to the untrained eye, AIN, the eye. You got it, Sparks. You know what I'm talking about. I ain't got the receipt, but I'll come back and show you. Now, this is a half loop with some type of 4. You see that? You see that 4 when a half loop? See? You see them little crosses right there? But see, this is Hebrew. It look like it ain't nothing, but you got to know what you're looking at. Watch this. There go to 4. That's Middle Hebrew. The head of a man. The head of a man. Let's go back. The head of a man. Damn, hold on, I didn't mean to do that. It's called Rhea. This is called Rhea. Resh. Rosh. Right? Middle Hebrew. Head of a man. Let's go back to the picture. Roll the coin. The head of a man is this symbol. Now let's look up, let's find the loop. Let's find the loop. The half loop represents a person who is bent over in prayer or submission, acknowledging their need for the Creator. Interesting, bending down in prayer. That's what that is. That's exactly what that is right here. The head of a man bending down in prayer, repentance. See, a dumb person think that being spiritual was made up for God, but it wasn't. It was made up for nature. So you bow into the earth, to the planet, to the stars, to nature. That's where you bow into. This is a 4. This is bowing your head to show respect to nature. That's Hebrew. See, if you don't know what you're looking at, this is ancient languages, people. There we go. Resh, the 4. Then you put the Resh, the head of a man. You see it? Roll the coin. That's Hebrew. That's Hebrew. Watch this. Repentance. You bow your head in the half circle shape, heavily with the head in the half circle shape. It's bent over in some type of prayer for repentance. Roll the coin. That's paleo, the most ancient spirituality on the face of the earth, right there in North Georgia. Right there in North Georgia. Right there in North Georgia. Roll the coin. Right here. Right there. Here we go. Resh. Half circle represents bowed or bent over the head. Potential from a new beginning. They try to say it's poverty or something like that, but I don't believe it. I don't believe that part. It can signify a chief, a leader, or the top of something in a spiritual sense. It can refer to an ultimate head, God, creator, nature. Resh. 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 Right there. Resh. Hebrew. Roll the coin. Let's keep going. This come off a pyramid now. Tore down. Now, here we go. Roll the coin. You see that eye right there? You see the eye? Looking into the earth cross? This is an ancient form of the all-seeing eye found in North Georgia. You see the eye? Looking into looking into AIN, looking into the milky roll of corn. This is the ancient representation of the all-seeing eye. Let me show you. We know the truth now. AIN, refers to the eye and the spring or fountain. You see that? Representing the 16th letter in the Hebrew alphabet. The apple of the eye refers to the source of water. The name An itself appears a place named in the Bible. I told y'all they ain't come up with that Bible. Folks ain't come up with shit. They not smart enough for that, man. Y'all giving these folks, I'm gonna throw the Bible away because white people wrote it. You a damn fool. You think you calling them hunter-gatherers, but you giving them some type of power and they can write something this spiritual. You contradict yourself, my young lad. Listen to me. Ain't nobody that smart but our ancient culture. And they took it from us and made it into that. That's what happened. They're not that smart to be talking about no and no earth cross and no stars and astrology. You really giving them people too much damn recognition for the shit they didn't do. Roll the coin. Spring, I. Roll the coin. Right here. That's what that is. You see them circles? Them could be stars, people. We don't know. This stuff's so old that I can't even decipher all of it. But I know this is with the I and the earth cross. We know the truth now. Meaning infinite, primordial light with creation arose, right? The I in the spring is rooted in ancient worldwide where the spring were seen as a visible, where springs were seen as a visible eye of the earth producing water. They did change that word around to IN over there, IN soft, like sophomore. You see what I'm saying? See, all this stuff got a meaning. All of it. Right? The I, fountain. The spring flashes in the landscape like a gleaming eye. The spring of the spring equinox flashing like a green. They're talking about the spring. Everything is coming from agriculture. The spring is coming. You see it with your eye, in the gleaming eye. In the land, spring is upon us. That's where the Bible get it from. Now you understand it? Hebrew. Roll the coin. The eyes of the Lord in the Bible. They changed it to that. Ngidi, the spring of the goats. Now you can take that right back to the stars right there. Spring of the goat. I ain't even gonna do it. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know what it is, bro. Roll the coin. Do y'all want more receipts? Is that enough for today? We just jam packing knowledge at this point. Roll the coin. He said, keep dropping. Keep dropping. Keep rolling the coin. Y'all done woke me out this morning. Roll the coin. I love y'all. I'm in love with you, though. This stuff like preaching, man. It's crazy. Man. It's crazy. Once we really learn where that paleo, because see, in the ancient books, the paleo pictographs are so old that they are using pictures to try to translate it into words, right? And so the pictures translated into some type of sound. Then you get languages, right? See, this is what people don't want to teach. The pictograph written became sounds and the first alphabets and letters and the first ideology of some type of language. So you can't put no spoken sentence language in front of no pictograph language because the spoken sentence language comes from the pictograph. So if you're talking about another language as our language, which is like English or Creole, no. Because we have to put the pictograph into sounds and symbols Then it becomes ABCD down the line. Then ABCD becomes sentences down the line. So if you're teaching this shit, you're not even making common sense. Pictographs is the oldest language. Roll the coin. We know the truth now. That's what I have here, man. Their routes of travel, their centers of population, often coincide with those of today. We have learned much of the everyday life of the mound builder from the pottery, tools, weapons, and other materials remains. They were religious, it would seem, and evidently nature lovers and nature worshipers. They're what they say. Since they seem to have chosen places of natural beauty for their effigies and surely worked patiently for their ideals, whatever they were. They were nature lovers. They weren't worshiping God. They was showing respect to nature. Y'all put the God in the thing, right? The God of the green forest, huh? See what I'm saying? Roll the coin. This stuff is crazy, man. This stuff wild. This stuff is wild. I got so many more receipts. I might have to roll the coin tomorrow with these, Lord. Okay. The people who wore garments would possibly also live in houses of shelters of wood and adobe brick, or else dug from solid rock, as by the cliff dwellers in Arizona. Having a home, he was not a wanderer, right? He was not a wanderer. We had a home. It was something I wanted to show y'all in here. Let me see. It might be at the top. The mound builder was a tiller of the soil, not a savage hunter, like his Paleolithic progenitor. We wore clothing, right? Found shrouds of clothing in mounds. We were not them people. Those were hunter-gatherers. We were flipping the soil, rolling crops. That's what they trying to tell you. Two different people. He may have now watch this. Years of hard labor upon the mounds, upon the implements of ornaments, adorn his home, decorate his person, embellish his temples. He may have a system of picture writings by which he communicated thought. There you go. He had a knowledge of surveying for his elaborate works of Marietta and Newark, laid out with precision. We have a picture writing that communicated thoughts. That's where Paleo-Hebrew come from. That's where pictograph, Paleo, ancient Hebrew comes from, the thoughts. Then it turns into sounds. We are the first people on the planet to come up with that thought, that made that sound, that made that picture or that alphabet-looking Hebrew symbol. Not Egypt, not Samaria. We created languages over here, and we took them to other places. They can stop it. We were the tillers of the soil. That's where all this come from, right? Roll the coin. Series of picture writing. Where I'm at. And let me see. Right here. A handsome relic of the mound builders, consisting of a piece of carnelian beautifully carved in the shape of a boat, was recently dug up in Alton, Illinois. Right? Carnelian boat. Funerary shape of a boat. Egyptians used carnelian, some of which were shaped like boats. Carnelian, highest value by Egyptians for the reddish orange color, which they associated with life-sustaining blood, the sun god Ra, and protective powers. It was considered one of the three most important stones in ancient Egypt, alongside lapis lazuli and turquoise. Why is Egyptians making boats, and we making boats over here with the same carnelian? See it? Carnelian boats. We created that shit. See how I take it? I ain't got time to play. I'm going to take you right to the knowledge. Ain't no way two different sides of the planet, they are making boats out of the same orange and red stone, putting it inside of the mound or inside the tomb of the Egyptian, or the mound of the mound builder, the ancient culture. Somebody had to teach somebody that. That comes from culture. They don't come from no guessing. They come from culture. This is a culture of a people. One of them is older than the other one. They just use common sense. We older. We their ancestors. Let's keep going. That was fire. Ancient Masonic symbols. Hebrew characters, curiously inscribed on both sides of the edges given in the article referred to it. You see it? Coming out of the Aboriginal mounds. This is where they get the Masonic symbols from the mound builders. Old Ohio farmer found it in the farms. I always found somewhere where some agriculture is. Ancient Masonic symbol, translations of the Hebrew characters. We was writing Hebrew over here. Let's keep going. Now, the Hebrew characters. Let's see what it says. It translated the Holy of Holies. Let's go see if Egypt got that. It didn't particularly say the term Holy of Holies, Kodesh, HaKodashim, and the Egyptian term Dejerseru, meaning Holy of Holies in Egypt. It's the same damn inscription, just a different name in Egypt. Different type of, you see it? Indicating a architectural and conceptual tradition in ancient Near East. So Holy of Holies is written in Egypt too. It's just named different. Let's keep going. What else did it say? Holy of Holies, the law of God. The law of God. Ancient Egyptians believed that their laws came from their gods and were based on the principles of Ma'at. You see that? Laws of Ma'at. That's what y'all got found and written in Hebrew. The laws of Ma'at is the laws of God, the king of the earth. Ancient Egyptians did believe in the king of the earth, Geb, associated with the god Osiris, king of the underworld. Cosmic order Ma'at. This is Ma'at teachings in Meri, people. Ancient Ma'at in America. Look, the word of the Lord, which means the word of the Creator. Egypt. Divine word. A concept, Memphite. Theology, right? The creative power of speech. Come on, man. Understanding of creation. Oh my God, here go this dude right here, man. Oh my God. Don't worry about that. Y'all weird too, bro. Some of y'all weird. Look, if I don't know what I'm talking about, get out of my live, bro. If I don't know what I'm talking about, get out of my live, bro. You don't understand that there are ancient cultures that put this stuff wrote this stuff out before these people even got it. You got to chill, cuz. Come on, bro. Now, this is the same dude I talked to in my DM about knowledge, bro. And I'm sitting here explaining this, showing him where this stuff come from. Weirdos, bro. And I hate they block you, bro, but it is what it is. Roll the coin. Roll the coin. Let's go back. Now, this is what hunter-gatherers take it to be. But this is not actually what it is. The word of the Lord is the word of the Creator. That's what they're talking about. Right? That's what they're talking about. Concept of this. The creative power of speech. Same stuff. Divine word. Same stuff. We know the truth now. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. North Benton. Mysterious mound has been a great source of wonder to the inhabitants. The land upon which the mound has come into the possession of George Lazarus in the mound investigation, right? It states that close to the mound is natural gas. Natural gas is at this spot where the mound is natural gas well. Watch this. Large underground natural gas storage in Ohio. North Benton, Ohio. Mound builders had natural gas coming out. It's a gas company now. You see it? Underground natural gas storage facility. Look what the people call it. Look what the people call it in the area. Gas storage mound. Right here, mound, natural gas, North Benton. Same mound. See how these people take our stuff and make money off of it? Natural stuff that our ancestors found and make gas companies out of it. Roll the coin. You see what I'm saying? The land is where the power come from. Now let me speak on something, man. Roll the coin. Now, if I'm sitting here showing you inscriptions of stuff that YT people found in the mound, they're going to explain it the way they see it, people. That don't mean it's right. You just have to know what you're looking at and understand what they are talking about. Everything is not going to be plain in sight. Things are hidden. Knowledge, symbols, wording, everything is hidden. You're not going to be able to decipher nothing the way the YT people put it in the newspaper. You got to know your own culture, then you understand what's going on. So the dude that was in the chat, the thing is, brother, and they done block you now, so you know, I ain't block you, they block you, but it's all good. But what I want to explain is, bro, this information has been hidden from our people for so long. There is not 100% guarantee about history and knowledge. All you can do is take a culture, a meaning, and get some real meaning out of it and get closest to it as you can. And if somebody else know more than you about the stuff I'm teaching, and somebody in the chat know more about me than it, they go research it and they put the pieces together. It's about putting the pieces together. This is a broken puzzle, brother. This is not nothing simple to do. This shit is hard, bro. I am showing you prehistoric BC artifacts. People pulled out a mound 6,000 years old, and you want it to be perfect with today. It's not going to happen. So instead of going against your own people, instead of always saying something wrong and you don't know what you're talking about, take in the information and go back and do further research on it because our history is lost, brother. I hate to block you, bro, because I don't want to block none of my people. But at the same time, people like that bother the other people trying to actually learn the truth and trying to actually take the little bits and pieces that we do have and go get the big picture. And it bothers me that our own people try to lead us a certain way without even trying to research the. You don't know everything. I don't know everything, bro. I'm not gonna get up here and think I know everything. I'm just trying to link it up with what I do know and put the puzzle together for our culture. That's it. Maybe if somebody in the chat understands something a little more better than what they did yesterday, and I did my job, bro. This stuff is 6 to 8 to 10 to 12,000 years old we looking at. Now, if you knew all this, why you in here looking at me? You already know it. Go do something else. But we're not here to argue, bro. Virtue is not arguing with your own people. Virtue is putting your thoughts with my thoughts. We get the truth somewhere in the middle. Or whoever closest to the truth, we can go figure out the rest of it on our own. But we're not here to argue with each other no more. This ain't no competition, bro. This ain't no debate. I don't debate people. Why do I want to debate my own people? Unless they are literally just lying about my culture. Now, if you lead our people in the right way to your knowledge, I'm cool with that. You might not know everything I know. I might not know everything you know, but at least you telling the truth, and I'm not mad at that. But I don't get up here to make nothing up, bro. There's nothing new under the sun. Nothing. If my history shows me the red people taught people on over there, then I come back to America and they got these red people in these mounds, automatically they are the first people to create it. Then it turns into other teachings in Egypt and in Mesopotamia. So you have to link the gap between the bridge of knowledge of your ancestors. It's just that simple. It's not going to be written out like ABC 1, 2, 3. Because it changes over time with different civilizations getting knowledge from a certain point. So you have to take it in like that and get the big picture, right? Roll the coin. Now, watch this. Ancient people who occupied the country before the Indians. Last summer, a party from the University of North Dakota found many interesting relics of the mound builders at Devil's Lake. North America is the oldest continent. You see that? The first to come above the surface in the mighty ocean of waters surrounding the earth during the latest phase of the formative period. This is evidence that immersed forests once covered the western plains, shown in enormous half-made coal beds. Gigantic animals, right? You see that? Roll the coin. Central America, boys in the ruins of palaces and sculptures created by unknown races. All over the Mississippi Valley, mounds exist by thousands, built for homes, worship, defense, and burial by people now gone forever. They're not gone. We still here. Around the shores of Lake Minnetonka, Minnesota, Devil's Lake, North Dakota. Numerous mounds to have been thrown up by ancient people who occupied the country before Native Americans. Here go Devil's Lake right here. Devil's Lake State Park. Now they give it to the Ho-Chunk community. Ho-Chunk didn't build that. See what I'm saying? You see how they passing our mounds down to Native American cultures? And they ain't got nothing to do with building this stuff. It was already there before the Ho-Chunk ever pulled up. Fire. Let's keep going. Wasn't no damn Ho-Chunk out there. Roll the corn. Hold on. What was it? Okay, it's the gas. Okay. Watch this. The first place, Burial Hill, right? Relic of the mound builders. Supposed to be a tomb of Aztec kings. Them just mound builders. Perhaps the central object of the cemetery, right? See that? A royal mausoleum of ancient people in that area. You see that? Ancient tomb. Here you go right here. The Burial Hill. Right here. Cemetery. That's where they found that body, the ancient king at right here, and they put a cemetery right on top of it. First English settlers, known as the Pilgrims, built their first fort right here. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Crazy work. Let's keep going. This is the North Dakota Devil's Lake. I showed y'all that one. Devil's Lake Mounds. Let me see. Now look what they say. Whole skeletons of camels, rhinoceros, tropical animals, species, 22 generations, several specimens of third-toed horses. Third-toed horses, ancient horses, petrified, lying in clay. All that stuff come from here. See that? Roll the corn. Gigantic animals. The Indian woman. What was this right here? Let me see. Okay. At the newspaper, the Indian woman. Watch this. Roll the corn. It seemed, imagine an Indian woman in the simplicity of the skirt and the shirt waist, right? This is on down the line when the melanated Choctaw was around. They act like they wasn't around. Watch this. The Indian woman, the Choctaw. Watch this. Who doubt wear an elaborate headdress and earrings, brooches, necklaces, and bracelets of colored beads. See that? Now, what your grandma wore to church on Sunday? Watch this. Ignorance of what is affected by these dark-skinned women. These dark-skinned Choctaws wore the earrings, the dress hat, and the brooches, necklaces, and colored beads. That's your great-grandmama going to church with that big old church hat on, with them necklaces and bracelets and beads. And them pearls. That's exactly who they talking about. The dark-skinned woman, Choctaw beauty, or Choctaw beauty, dark skirts. Wearing that headdress, that big church hat with them beads, with them earrings, brooches, and necklaces. This your grandma right here. These people know who you are. They keep on talking about this. Watch this. They keep talking about this. These hunter-gatherers know what's going on. Watch this. The Choctaw woman, medium height, carries herself erect, right? Her hair is coarse and jet black, and she's always adorned with many jewels. The complexion of the Indian woman is that of a deep shade of red. See that? The Choctaw warriors, the dark-skinned Choctaw warriors. You see that? These people know who you are, man. Why you always trying to argue with me? I'm just trying to teach the truth. I ain't got time to lie. I ain't got time to play, bro. I don't get on here to play. Somebody learned something today. Look, coarse, jet black hair, melanated Choctaws. Choctaw women. Come on, man. The dark-skinned Choctaw warriors. You see that? They get jealous because they white men is looking at our women. That's what he's trying to say. Choctaw, he get jealous of a stranger because y'all looking at our women. You see that? Man, y'all better feel me, man. What you looking at, hunter-gatherer? Why is you watching my peep? You piece of shit. Talking about, we ain't looking at y'all, y'all looking at us. They keep going. The dark-skinned warrior of the Choctaw is no stranger to the pains of jealousy. Strong and supple figure of the Choctaw woman. See that? That's fire. That is fire. Let's keep going. The Indian woman at work in the Mississippi cotton fields carries a basket on her back. Whoa. Whoa. Hold on. I don't see African slave. I see Indian woman in the cotton field. Where the fuck I see African slave at? I see Choctaw Indian woman in the cotton field. Right there. The Indian woman at work in the Mississippi cotton fields carried a basket on her back and pitches the cotton over her shoulder. While schools have been established amongst them to teach them Christianity. Watch this. They cling to the customs they have come down from the prehistoric times of the mound builders. We were still clinging to our ancient culture. This shit got me about to cry. Roll the coin. This shit got me about to cry. I'm finna get off live. Roll the coin. I can't even take no more. I ain't even gonna put no more receipts there. I'm gonna finish this one and I'm gonna show y'all. Now, this is what really happened to your people, bro. This is what really happened. Roll the coin. This your true history right here. An Indian woman who is dark-skinned, wearing jewelry and clothing and hats, dressing up neat, is working in the cotton fields, pitching cotton over her back. And we put that Christianity on her. And they are clinging to the custom they have come drawn from the prehistoric times of the mound builders. See that? Let me get out of the way. Roll the coin. Nanawaya, the sacred mound of the Choctaws of Mississippi. You see it? Nanawaya, the sacred mound of the Choctaws of Mississippi. These are the ancestors of these people. And you want to argue with me, teaching all this beautiful history. Bless your heart. Now, Nanawaya, right? Choctaw built an enormous burial mound for their ancestors. This ain't no damn hunter-gatherer. These ain't no people who enslaved nobody. This is before them people tricked us out. Nanawaya. Burial mounds where single burials were the work of mourning wives and their children who piled up dirt on their father's grave until they would run out of food and energy. Come on, man. How can you not feel it? Come on, bro. How can you not feel it? How can you not connect to that? That's what was happening. That's where these mounds coming from. That's where our ancestors always taught us to do in ancient times. We still were doing it. Now let me break this down. Let me break this down. Roll the coin. Did I even get them receipts? Hold on. Did I get that? Hold on. Damn, did I get that receipt? Hold on. We know the truth now. Here we go. Nina Wire, Sacred Mound of the Choctaws. This is the real name. Ishki Chito, the Great Mother. Y'all know I'm finna tear this apart. Now I'm finna show you who we are. Nina Wire, the birthplace of their race. Ishki Chito. Chito means large or huge or abundant or big. Ishki. Okay. They be changed. Watch this. Chito. Big or large. Right? But let's go to Ish. Ish is Hebrew. I told you. Isha is woman. Ishka is woman. Man is Ish. Where Adam speaks of the first woman. Isha. The man is Ish. The mound is called Ishki. The mother, the great mother. They're talking about some type of great mother woman. Mound. I don't know if it got something to do with the pregnant belly or the big woman's belly or the big woman or the mother god is official through the mounds. And that's Hebrew. Anything that starts with ISH is Hebrew. You can stop that other language shit. Ish. Feminine counterpart of a man. Ish. Hebrew. Why are we calling the mound the big woman? Big mama. Ish. That's why they changed the names of this stuff. So you won't understand if people were speaking Hebrew. Anything got ISH at the beginning is Hebrew. That's where you get the first man and the first woman. Ish and Ishtar. Ishtar over there in Samaria. Where the fuck you think they got that from? And we calling our mound Ishki. Ish is Hebrew. I don't care what you put at the end of it to try to hide it. Ishmael. Let me show y'all that again, bro. Ishki Chito, big mama, large woman, the great mother, the mounds of the creation of the Choctaw. That ain't no damn Indian language. That is Hebrew. I'm done. I can't even give y'all no more. That's enough. I love y'all and I'm in love with you. Ain't no way. Ain't no way these people that changed the name to Nina Wire, a damn Native American name, and it started off as a Hebrew mound. Shit hurt. This shit drains my power for the whole day when I do this, y'all. Y'all don't know how much it takes for me to get up here and do this and get through the rest of my day. This stuff is so real, but it be so painful at the same time. Because this is a history hidden. Words change, locations change. All of the artifacts that go along with the real teachings are hidden. It's hard to even find this stuff, and then you got to have an understanding about other things to know what you're looking at the same time. So this takes a lot of my energy, but I gotta put it out here to the people, and I gotta get this video and put it on YouTube for future references, right? Because these receipts are needed for the future. They're needed for the future. I just sit there and showed y'all these people talking about melanated Indians working in the cotton field. And it's hard to break their traditions because we're trying to put Christianity on them. It ain't gonna get no deeper than that. It don't get no deeper than that, bro. That's the whole story. Your people still dress nice with hats and jewelry and bracelets and pearls. Still dress nice, still going out there working in the cotton field, bro. Ain't even phased by the shit. They so strong. They so strong, they not even phased by it, bro. Come on now. They still get up and do this work every day, even though they're not even getting the profits from it. And they are the ancestral people of their land. And these white people is sitting here literally telling us what they done. my eyes are watering. Look, this shit hurt. If you sit here and really take in what I'm just teaching y'all, that shit hurt. For real. And they telling you from Africa. The whole time. Just to keep your land. Look how they did us. And it's niggas on the internet talking about we ain't got no heritage. They go back to the man. We ain't no type of Aboriginal American Indian. Yes, we are those people. They're not talking about no Native Americans with no coarse black hair. They are not talking about no Native American with no coarse black hair, bro. I love y'all. I'm in love with y'all. Have a beautiful day. If you missed this live, it might be one of the best lives I've ever done because I'm feeling some type of way. If you missed it, go back and watch it on YouTube, man. Whoo! Everything I show y'all, I try to give you the receipt because I want you to understand what's the meaning of it and where it come from, and I don't want nobody to be lost when they leave my live. I want you to be transparent with what I was trying to show you. Now, sometimes I go kind of fast, just go back and look at it on YouTube, but this is the closest to the truth I ever gotten, right? And like I was explaining before the dude got blocked, at the end of the day, bro, and I feel it in my spirit, this is the closest to the truth we have ever gotten in America. Ever. And I ain't pulling my own card. I'm just saying, I could feel it. And when you feel it, you know it's real. So a lot of people get up here and try to teach shit and it don't make sense and they don't get no feeling from it. They just be screaming and hollering and trying to push a point. But when you start to feel it and resonate in your spirit, it's hidden. It's hidden. It might not hit all the way home, but it's hitting real close. And that's the best I can do, right? Get closest to the truth as we can. It might be the absolute truth, and it might be a little off, but I'm in the right direction because I don't come to lead in the wrong direction. We lead into the water, not to the desert. So anybody that go against that, I can't rock with you because I'm not on here to try to teach my people nothing that go along with nothing that ain't got nothing to do with us, bro. Nothing that ain't got nothing to do with us, bro.